Thank you for joining me today. I thought it'd be fun. We take a good look at Transformers Generation War for Cybertron Trilogy Bug Bite. And this is the logo for the mercenaries, and the symbol just continues here on the side, and we just have a plain back. And this is what we have on the other side of the packaging. And as we can see, it is completely sealed. So let's get Bug Bite out of packaging. And we always want to make sure we're cutting away from ourselves. I want to open this up. Ooh. Oh, all right. Let's get this out of the way. And you know what we say? Goodbye, box. So we have instructions, and we have weapons, and we have Bug Bite. So let's free him from packaging. Here we have Bug Bite out of packaging. This guy looks like an evil version of Bumblebee. These red eyes, that silver face, and everything almost white and completing with black. Either he's an evil version or this is a zombie version of Bumblebee. But that's what it looks like to me. And I know is that he's not, to me, fully complete unless he has his back piece here. And since we have the peg, we have the hole, we're just going to kind of complete him right now. I like to complete it here on his back, or if you want, since there is the peg, you can attach it here onto his arms to do a shield if you want. But I like to complete it and just keep it on the back. Just like that. And that looks much better. Articulation. You can rotate Bug Bite's head 360. It's somewhat on a ball joint, so you can get some nice range of motion out of that. You can rotate his arms 360. You can bring them out that far. You do have a bicep swivel. You do have an elbow joint. And we do have wrist articulation. And we have waist articulation. We can bring the leg that far back. We can bring the legs that high up. And he has an knee bend. He has somewhat of a thigh swivel. And we have ankle articulation. So you can get Bug Bite in some really good poses. And here we have Bug Bite's weapon. And this is an awesome looking rocket launcher, bazooka. And he can attach it right there in his arms. And he can take down any of his bounties if he wants to. Fire in the hole! You can actually take this apart, piece by piece. And what I like to do is place one of these onto the side. There we go. And we just place this on each side of his hands. There we go. So they look like magazine clips. And I usually consider this like, I don't know why, like a grenade. Something you can throw. So since we have a spot here that is a slot, and since we have a tab, we can actually place it right on there. So we have some use out of that. And I think that is really awesome. To transform Bug Bite, we want to remove his backpack. And we want to take this peg and we want to fold that in. We want to come here to the arms and we want to bend them back and fold them back this way. So bend them back and then bring them back. And we also want to turn at the waist. And then we want to open up the chest, flip out the panel. We want to then bring down on the legs as we bring these arms back. And there we go. They should close up, which they are. And now we bring these panels out and flip up, and then we bring the tire out. Bring the panel out, bring this over, and bring out the tire. Fold out that, and then we're just going to bring this up, and we just want to bring this tab underneath. So there we go. Line that up, and line that up. There we go. And we'll do the same thing here on the other side. So we want to get this peg underneath that door. There we go. And we just want to bring that all together. Yay! There we go. And now we just want to make sure that we place the plugs back into the hands. And here we have Bug Bite fully transformed into his vehicle mode. I'm going to say, this is looking really slick. I like it. I mean, I know it's all white and black, but there's something to it. It's simple. I like it. It's awesome. And you have some silver on there in the hubcaps to help break up a little bit of the color. So that's really nice. And you have some splashes here down at the bottom. Not bad. I'm impressed. And it rolls really well. That is awesome. I love that. But what's really cool, if you actually start breaking down all those pieces again, and the ones that kind of look like magazine clips or a ski, there is a slot, and we have a tab on just like that. And we can get the other one going as well. There we go. And the handles actually have a slot. And I like to have them facing, since we have a tab right there, I'm going to place it right in that. Come on. There we go. And we do the same thing here on the other side. There we go. So now they're rockets and they're shooting out. And this, I'm just going to flip this over like that. We're going to open this whole thing up and straighten it out. We have these tiny pegs and we have these holes right here. And we have that tab and we have that hole. So we get this all lined up. Come on. Come on, there we go. We line up. And there we go. He can have ski rockets. And that's pretty cool. To transform Bug Bite back into his robot mode, we want to remove the back section of the car. And sometimes it's a little easier said than done. Okay, there we go. And now we want to bring out the peg. And we're just going to place that aside for right now. And we want to come underneath and get at least one of these to pop out. So we can come here to the side. So we can get that side out. And so we can get this out and fold back on the tire and bring this over. And there is a tab that will fit in between. So you just got to kind of line that up. And there we go. And now we can bring out the door here, so we can bring out the other leg, bring it down, and bring the tire over. Bring this down, and same thing, tab within the hubcaps. There we go. Now we have our legs done. Now we can take the arms, and we can bring them apart. And now we can bring the legs and rotate at the waist. Now we can open up the chest, bring out this panel, bring up on the shoulders, close up on the chest, straighten out the arms, and with The hole that we have back here, we can fit it with the peg to complete the transformation. And now we have Bugbite fully transformed back into his robot mode. My final thoughts on Bugbite. This is a fun little guy. He is. I know it's Cliff Jumper with Bumblebee's head. I actually really like the color scheme that we have here for Bugbite. He's a mercenary, and the only thing I really know is that he comes from the TV show, what was it? Transformers Earthrise on Netflix. And he was a mercenary, a part of Double Dealer's crew. I really have no complaints about the figure, only that it's part forming a little bit. Other than that, that doesn't really bother me. It is still much a fun figure. And if you can actually pick him up at a decent price, I highly recommend picking him up. He's a fun figure. Not only that, I actually find Bugbite shelf-worthy. Well, with that said, I just have to thank you all for watching. If you could just do me a favor and just hit the like and subscribe button down below, let me know in the comments if you think he's shelf-worthy. And until next time, you'll be hearing me in the next video. Everybody have a great day!